Welcome to G4GL. L is the 12th letter. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here with you again to celebrate this special event. Listen carefully. There's a long-running narrative here. If you get lost following the threads, it's all right. Whenever you hear a self-reference, an entendre, a palindrome, or a paradox, drink. I'm Dr. Liu. That's a self-reference. Drink. I'm the Chief Development Officer of the Marin Forensic Language Pathology Lab. As we explained at G4GK, I may be accused of having obsessive-compulsive disorder, but at least I arrange the letters in their correct alphabetical sequence. At the lab, we encourage speaking numerically for clarity and precision. Please visit our headquarters in 94941 at 37.88729 minus 122.532983. I've traveled across this great republic from 94941 to 94965, and here to 30303 every 2 years to correct everyone's language for logic, clarity, accuracy, precision, syntax, grammar, eloquence, erudition, vocabulary usage, idiom, spelling, punctuation, voice, style, wit, tone, and nuance. And also to correct their belief systems and to improve their surface hygiene through the magical therapeutic properties of fig soap, as I will explain later. Our lab hired a brilliant Orthodox accountant specializing in double-entry bookkeeping to keep track of our finances and prevent us from drowning in data. His name is Noah Counting. It's almost a triple entendre. Drink. Bookkeeper and bookkeeping are the only two English words containing a triple set of consecutive double letters. Our lab manufactures highly concentrated, energy-packed, wheat-based snacks extruded into flexible crystal filaments shaped into handguns. The prototype product name was Crystal Pistols, but our genius marketing department changed it to Rootin' Tootin' Gluten. The dried cherry trigger adds a nice touch, I think. We signed up a very influential health enthusiast as our international distributor, so we now have Putin's Rootin' Tootin' Gluten. That's Vlad in our quality control room. I saw this newspaper ad with an ambiguous headline for some sort of language contest run by an Indian casino up in 94928. It validates our earlier product's concept. I immediately realized this headline has at least 11 different meanings. As safe cracker experts, we zipped up there in our race car with palindromatic transmission, drink, and won these rare, valuable portraits of Treasury Secretaries Alexander Hamilton and Salmon P. Chase. At the lab, we write clear, unambiguous headlines. Now, headlines is at least a hextandra or a hexaflexitandra. It could mean brow furrows, vectors, lines with heads, magnitude, and direction, cues to use the restroom, joke punchlines that mess with your head, thin parallel rows of C17H21NO4 crystals on a mirror, a well-known Atlanta molecule, or succinct summaries of news stories, titles. The self-referential headline title of this talk is, of course, Headlines. Drink. A persuasive headline compresses a complicated subject or argument into its essential message, its resolution vector, using the fewest syllables in an aesthetically pleasing form. I meditated on Jewish haikuish. Paradox of Zen. If there is no self, then whose arthritis is this? That's a paradox and a self-reference. Drink, twice. Our cultural department insists on a more elegant rhyming scheme. The G4GL headline challenge then, to the extent one actually exists, is to explain an important cultural trend in health and hygiene using an internally rhyming symmetric form with 12 syllables, a dodecarhyme. The war between evolutionists and intelligent designers rages on. Someone who believes in Darwin's theory, humans evolved from primates, might logically be called an aper, like a truther or a prepper. An intelligent designer might be called an ideer, like a clever thought from New Jersey. I'm coining those words here today. There's a clear trend away from smoking tobacco to using e-cigarettes as a drug delivery system instead. Cigarette smoke contains over 11,000 contaminants. The chemical mix in an e-cig supposedly contains only 9 contaminants. Vaping, inhaling water vapor laced with trace amounts of nicotine, is becoming a popular fad as a safer way to quit your smoking addiction than by applying epidermal nicotine patches or chewing gum loaded with vile chemicals. Pleasing flavors like banana or tangerine are mixed with the vapor to heighten the experience. If an evolutionist were to report this cultural trend from his log notes, our headline would be, Apers Papers, Vapors Favor Vaping Safer Flavored Vapors. That's 16 syllables, but you can just strike out the first 4, leaving only 12. My gift exchange item is an efficient cheese grater, so you can shred Parmesan on your pasta and make America great again. I want to thank Professor Ken Brescher for referring me to a volume of valuable research literature on language and self-confidence titled I'm Not Scared by Hugo First. Here's an important tail line for you. Free Tibet, speaking of Tibet, with purchase of 1 regular Tibet of equal or greater value. Thank you for your attention and patience. Speak clearly, and enjoy all the vapor.